were any of the, who else we had, Mochtar and now the present Foreign Minister, they came up through the department?
No. Mochtar had been a lecturer in the university, in the State University in Bandung. He lectured in law. He is still lecturing on law. He made some comments bitterly opposing guided democracy under Bung Karno and was relieved of his duties. I don't know why he was made the foreign minister. I think it was because of the law of the sea problem. Yes. And in that he did very well. He got through Indonesia's problems and established the idea that the seas within an archipelago belong to the archipelago. Yes. And had the international law of the sea was altered in consequence largely of what he did. However, in other ways, Mochtar has stirred up a lot of animosity. I believe also amongst some of the prominent people of ASEAN. And I think that he's not disgraced at all, but the fact that he has not been continued as foreign minister has something to do with this sort of thing, both within Indonesia and outside it, that he stirs up people's feelings. He has become a little boastful and begins to feel that only he knows anything about anything, that other people are ignorant. He has, for instance, offended the press a great deal, and so forth. But as regard to Alex, Ali Alatas, whom I call Alex, I worked with him for years. He is a very pleasant person. He gets on well with everybody. He has a good mind. He is consistent, and he's a very hard worker. I think that, in my opinion of Alex, is, we are all glad that Alex has become foreign minister. We think it's a very good thing.
What about, and this is going perhaps back to the 50s or to the 60s, the view of Australia in the Department of Foreign Affairs? Do you think it was put into my mind by talking about Mochtar, that I know he offended some people in Australia a bit, I think. Do you think they take any notice in the Department of Foreign Affairs of Australia or Australia's views?
Of course.
Has it changed, though? What did they think of Australia back in the 50s?
Well, look, I can't really tell you at top policy level because I don't know. But speaking in general terms, and this would be not only the Department of Foreign Affairs, but the Indonesian government in general. Naturally, in the late 40s, they were very grateful for the support that was received from Australia, and I think people who knew about it will never forget it. It was mentioned on many occasions by Bung Karno in speeches and so forth, and I think it's quite genuine that people know about that. However, of course, things changed as they did in Australia.
Yes.
And as the Australian government opinion shifted to support of the Dutch, so the official opinion in Indonesia shifted away from friendliness to Australia, naturally enough. The two run parallel. So that Indonesian opinion of Australia has shifted just as much as Australian opinion of Indonesia.
Yes.
There is, however, still to this day, a backlog of goodwill and of friendly feeling to the Australian people because of what happened in 45, 46, 47. And later, up to the time of the international recognition of Indonesia. There has always been a feeling that indeed Australia did play quite a major role